Do y'all want to win? Do y'all want to win? These are the questions that I got to ask y'all, because the more I hear pass on a quarterback, pass on Shedeur Sanders, and draft Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter, we could worry about a quarterback next year. Well, didn't y'all say that when we drafted Malik Neighbors last year? Didn't y'all say that 8 years ago when we drafted Saquon Barkley #2? At what point do you ask the girl out? Like, when you gonna ask the girl out on a date? Oh man, yo, when I get my 6-pack, I'm gonna go holler at her. Yo, when I get my new car, I'm gonna holler at her. When I get this new job, I'm gonna holler at her. At what point do you go ask the damn girl for a phone number? These are the questions that I gotta know, because any Giants fan that says we can worry about a quarterback next year, you're assuming that we're gonna lose. Am I making sense? So when you say worry about a quarterback next year, you're assuming we're gonna lose enough games to be in position to get said quarterback in 2026. So are you rooting for a tank job? Are you rooting for the team to lose? Because if the player that's at #3 is so good, if Abdul Carter is so great, if Travis Hunter is so great, that means we're not going to lose many games, right? Y'all feel me right now, or am I bugging? Because when you say worry about the quarterback next year, you're assuming that we're going to be in this exact position or somewhere close to it next year. That's what you're assuming. Like, it's one of those things that I just don't get, because at what point, again, are you going to ask the girl out? At what point? Because every season that we stink and we suck, y'all blame Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is trash. Daniel Jones can't stay healthy. We got to get a new quarterback. We got to get DJ replacement. And then every draft season, when it's time to get said replacement, oh, we got to get Malik Neighbors. Oh, we got to get Saquon Barkley. Back when y'all didn't want to let Eli go. Eli was washed, but y'all didn't want to replace Eli. So it's just, I don't understand why y'all don't want a new quarterback. Why do y'all think it's okay to lose and then get a quarterback the next season? Like, why? I don't want to sit through 3-win seasons anymore. I'm ready to win now. And shout out to Joe Shane, because we're in a position to do that. And that's the problem. You see, the Giants have to take a quarterback at 3. They don't have a choice, because Russell Wilson ain't going. We're going at least 500 with Russell Wilson. This is first ballot Hall of Famer Russell Wilson right here. He just went to the playoffs with that sorry ass Steelers team. Like, it's not like Russell Wilson is gonna lose for so many games. There's a reason why the team that wear yellow, the Broncos. Yes, there's a reason why the Broncos drafted Bo Nix outside of the top 10. You know why? Because Russell Wilson had them at a competent level before they benched him. And had they not benched Russell Wilson, they probably wouldn't have been able to pick Bo Nix, because Russell Wilson would have won them more games. So there's no scenario in which the Giants are going to have an opportunity to just draft another quarterback next year, because Russell Wilson about to win us some fucking football games. We're not going to be trash next year. We just got a first ballot Hall of Famer who's still in his prime. 36 is still in your prime. All right, I know everybody in their 20s just seem to think that when you turn 30, you're just supposed to roll over and die. All right, everybody in their 20s think that when you turn 30, you're supposed to go to bed early and eat your soup. You're supposed to wear adult diapers and just roll over and wait for God to punch your number. For some strange reason, it's like people in their 20s just think the earth stopped moving when you turn 30. Like, I don't get it. But at the end of the day, it's just like Travis Hunter, we don't need him. Whether he's a wide receiver or a cornerback, we don't need that. If you want to put Abdul Carter at middle linebacker, because he played a little bit of middle linebacker at Penn State, do you really want to draft a middle linebacker 3rd overall? Because Kayvon ain't going nowhere. Kayvon is pretty damn good. Kayvon's not bad. If you look at Kayvon's advanced stats, they're identical, if not better, than Brian Burns, because he actually stops the run. Brian Burns doesn't stop the run as well as Kayvon. Like, Kayvon is not bad. Kayvon's gonna be good next year, especially in a contract season. So it's like, and my thing is like, at some point, bro, we got Bobby O at middle linebacker. It's like, come on, man. Like, can y'all just call a spade and admit that we gotta go quarterback? Can you call a spade and just admit that if we do anything other than a quarterback in the top 5, it has to be a defensive tackle to help out Dexter Lawrence? Because that's what we don't have an abundance of. We can't stop the run. So you would think, if for a team that can't stop the run, you would think they try to get a fat boy to put next to Dexter Lawrence, right? Why would a team that can't stop the run draft a middle linebacker when you're already paying a middle linebacker like $15-20 million a year? Why would a team that can't stop the run draft a cornerback / wide receiver? Why would a team that can't stop the run do a thing like that? So sometimes when I hear Giants fans talk about who we should pick at the draft, I roll my eyes, because either they don't understand football or they don't understand positional value. It'd be one thing if the Giants had a bunch of old players and, like, okay, the Eagles. You had Darius Slay, you got James Bradbury. It's okay to go draft a bunch of corners in the 1st round. That makes sense. But the Giants drafted Travis Hunter is the equivalent of the Eagles drafting another corner in the 1st round. That's really, it's the same thing. It's the equivalent of who got a nasty ass pass rush? Houston. It'd be equivalent of Houston trying to draft another edge rusher. Like, for what? You better fill another need. The Giants just spent a 1st round pick on the corner. The Giants just paid a corner a bag. The Giants had the best rookie slot corner in the NFL. Why the hell do we need Travis Hunter out there? Wide receiver. We traded up for Jayla Hyatt. We just gave Darius Slayton a bag. We just drafted Malik Neighbors. We drafted Wan'Dale Robinson. We traded up to get him. Like, at some point, it goes back to Dave Gettleman. Remember how I kept saying, why is Dave Gettleman not taking care of the receiver position? Dave Gettleman just kept drafting corners. He kept drafting defensive linemen, and he just never addressed the wide receiver position. And it led to Joe Shane having to overcompensate Neighbors, Wan'Dale, fucking Jalen Hyatt. They're all freaking draft picks. Why we need another receiver, nigga? For what? Like, at some point, can we draft other positions of need? We can't stop the run. Don't talk to me about no Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter when this team can't stop shit up the middle of the field. When we fix the run defense, then let's talk about adding players that we don't need at positions of value. Strengthen your strength. You can't strengthen your strength when your weakness defeats the purpose of your strength. The strength of the Giants is pass rush and secondary. We ain't gonna need no pass rush or secondary if we can't stop the opposing team from running the damn ball. Duh. So worry about that and stop worrying about useless pieces like Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter. It's useless. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Hit that like button, hit the sub button, drop the FUs in the comments if you rockin' with me. My name is FiskVicious, and I approve this message.